our mock live event. I'm Candace Luisi here with Event Gives as a customer success rep. Joining me today is Matt Newsom with Custom Benefits Auctions, and he's going to act in as our auctioneer for the evening. So with that, Matt, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you to get us started.
Great, thanks, Candace. I'm thrilled to be with you. I'm live in Charlotte, North Carolina with Custom Benefit Auctions, partnered with Ben Farrell. He and I have done a lot of events together. In fact, we did over 70 virtual galas in 2020, 50 of them on this platform. We love Event Gives. You've probably seen out in the marketplace, there are a lot of different options. I think we ended up with 17 different combinations of video delivery and mobile bidding and giving. But most of them involve two devices for our patrons, which can be a real, it can be a deal breaker for a lot of folks. I think about my mother, who is very philanthropic. She's in her late 70s, and we tried some of the two device systems out on her, and it was a no go. She couldn't do it. But this Event Gives, we tried it on her. She loved it, and that's when we knew we were onto something big. It's great because it's a single device experience. You're going to see that in just a minute. You're seeing the video now, and live video, in fact. And in a moment, we'll have these overlays. We'll have a live auction overlay, and we'll have a paddle raise overlay. You pair all of that with the ability to sell tickets, to have a raffle, to have a silent auction. It is a one-stop shop, and we absolutely love it. So it's a two-person experience for us. Candace is going to be kind of the producer behind the scenes. And that's something that my colleague Ben Farrell and I do for each other is you get two auctioneers sometimes, which is always great. But it's the ability to have live video feeds, as you see right now, paired with videos. If you got on early enough, you saw Patrick's quick note, and we're going to play another pre-recorded video here in just a few minutes. So think about stitching these live feeds and pre-recorded videos together, overlaying fundraising, and it's just fantastic. We've worked with a lot of groups, and we've got a lot of folks lined up for 21. So we've got a lot of people on the call. I just want to give you a couple of tips. This is all pretend. So you've registered, but we don't have your credit card on file. So in a moment, we're going to open up an auction item. I want you to bid. We like to say with reckless abandon. I want you to pretend like there is no tomorrow. I want you to challenge me because there's no latency. That's the beauty of this. There's no latency. As soon as you make a bid, I'm going to see it. I'm going to call your name. What better way to engage our patrons than to call their name, recognize them in front of their peers? So I want you to bid. I want you to challenge me. I'm going to call those names. We're going to have some fun. We're going to raise some pretend money for our organization through this event of the future. So in fact, let's roll a video right now. Let's roll a video that's going to show our two auction items, and then we'll come back and sell them. So let's roll that video. All right. Thank you, Candace, for playing that video. And that's how you can learn about the auction items. Or, of course, I can give a description. In fact, let's pop up that first live auction item, and I'll show you how this works. It is really neat. So our first live auction item, Moon Rock earrings. Now, a couple things. Up into the upper right up there of your screen, you can click full details. And when you click on that, you can get more pictures, you can get a description, people can see more about it before they come back to bid. Then to bid, look just below my chin, you'll see that word, those words bid 2000 underneath the hold to bid. So you simply, Kelsey Robertson, thank you, starting us off. We're off to the races, and Benjamin Farrell's at 2,500. So again, you want to press and hold if you're on your phone or your tablet. If you're on a laptop or desktop, you simply click and hold. You got to hold that down. Sam Staley's in. Kelsey's back in. We had an anonymous donor in at 3,500. Tim Westwig, 4,500. Hey, folks, we've got an auction brewing here. Of course, it only takes two people, but we got a lot of people jumping in. Reese is in. Tim's back in. Benjamin Farrell, 6,000, now 6,500. Candace Weezy, 6,500, now 7, want to go 7. Now, you'll see we had a starting bid of 2,000, and we're controlling, we set the bid increment at 500. We can change that beforehand to dial it in so that we can get the most amount of money for our auction items. Kelsey's in at 7,000, now 7,500. Tim, yes, there's 7,500, now 8, want to go 8. Risa, where are you? Come back in one more time. Tim's currently in charge at 7,500. Reese is in at 8,000. That's fantastic. We can cheer these people on. Let's see if we can get it to $10,000. We're at 8,000 with Reese now 8,500. Would go 85, would bid 8,500. Can't stop now. Let's keep going. These are Moonrock earrings. Tim Westwig, $8,500. Thank you. And now 9. I'm at 8,500. Now 9. Would go 9. Would have been $9,000. Tim's currently in control at 8,500. Now 9. I'm calling these out in real time. People get excited. You press and hold, and it feels good. He says winning. Hey, what's better than that? 8,500 to Tim. Now 9,000. Would go 9,000. Would have been $9,000 going once. Test. Don't know who you are, but we're glad you're here. $9,000 at test. Thank you. And now 9,500. Tim's in at 9,500. No, we can't stop now. 10. Who wants to be a hero and take us to $10,000? I'm at 9,500 to Tim. Now 10,000. Would go 10. Would have been $10,000. I once had a person say, I could never bid $10,000. I said, would you do 100? They said, absolutely. So you can choose. You can bid 10,000 or 100 right here. I'm going to go $10,000. $10,000 going once. $10,000 going twice. Third and final call at $10,000, and let's close that item. Oh, I'm winning. The reason I say closed and not sold is we had 2 snipers. Mirabella Pisani, $10,500. She was our winner. You must stay up late at night on eBay. I think you've taken a couple auctions for me. Congratulations. Thanks to all of our bidders. Look how many people we had. We had Mirabella. We had I'm Winning. We had Tim, Risa, Kelsey, Candace, Ben. Sam was in there. What a great way to engage our folks. It is exciting. Okay. That was just a practice. We've got a second item. This is 12 days glamping on Mars. This is a little bit higher ticket. It's going to start us at $12,000, but we can do this. Who wants to start us here at $12,000? We're going to go 12. Who'd like to start at $12,000? Hey, you don't get a chance to go to Mars every time, but Event Gives is making it happen. Yes, $12,000. Who'd like to start us at $12,000? Hey, would it go 12? Would it go 12? Hey, we got the chat going now. This is a great tool. Look, Kelsey's chiming in there, Candace, and you can urge people to bid. Kelsey's in at 12,000. Thank you. Now Reset 14. Iowa wins at 1,600. I feel like I'm calling a horse race. 16,000. Tim's at 18. Candace is back at 20. So you can cheer them on in the chat. You can form an alliance. This is fantastic. I will win at 22. Thank you. And now 24,000. I'm at 22,000. Now 24. Tim, yes. We did. The chat was not on. You're correct. Now we turn it on. I'm showing you the different features. Maribella's going to sit this one out. She must have already blown her budget for the month. Here we go. I will win wants it. He says, Pat, sell this thing right now. 22,000 now. 24 would go 24. Bid $24,000 going once. I will win. You may get to take it. Feel like it's a horse race. 22,000. I'm bid 22,000 with I will win now. 24,000 going twice. Kelsey, you're right. Let's start a bidding war here. 24,000. Yes, Tim's in at 24, and now 26. We go 26. I will win. Come back in one more time. Should she bid again? Yes. Ben Farrell, 26,000. Thank you. And now 28. I've been 26,000 to Ben Farrell. My colleague at Custom Innovative Auctions now 28. Would it go 28? Would have been $28,000. Hey, you don't get a chance to go to Mars very often. Once in a lifetime, right here. 26,000 to Ben Farrell. Now 28,000 going once. $28,000 going twice. Third and final call at $28,000. Tim's back in. Yes, 28,000 now 30. Would it go 30? Would have been 30. We sold it to Tim. That's all right. Tim was in at $28,000, and that's congratulations. Thanks to everyone for bidding. That is tremendous. Tim, I hope you have a great trip on your glamping there going to Mars. So you see how that works. It's easy to bid. It's fun to bid. You can get a lot of excitement going. We just love it. We love it. And so what we like to do is we've built our run show. Typically, we have the auctioneer kind of welcomes everyone. And then we can have a recording from someone from the organization welcoming them to the event. Maybe there's some branding. What's the latest with the organization? Then we love to raise some money. We jump in on the live auction and then harness all of that energy and really push now into our mission-focused part of the night. And one of the things we really like to do is have that mission video, just a couple of minutes, someone who's been positively impacted by the organization. And it is very powerful then as we get into our paddle race. So instead of a mission-focused video, we're just going to play a regular video here right now. I want to see how we can go from live feed, like I'm live in Charlotte, to a pre-recorded video, and let's roll that right now.
So, are we ready to get underway?
I have a good feeling that something is about to happen.
Anything extra, everything that you need is within one platform.
What we're going to do is called a paddle race, and tonight it's a virtual paddle race.
Now is the time to just start pushing that button.
Who'll get 5 where? Come on back, everybody get 5 where? Everybody get 5, high, everybody get 5.
2,000 now. Who will go to $2,500? Here, everybody 2,500 now. What will be 25?
500 where? I'm at 4.5. Now 5, now 5.5, now 600.
Jamie Quinn is on board here, 5,500. We love it.
Lauren Vassar in at 4. Brian is in at $5,000.
I'll take $1,000 bill.
We are at $6,000 for 5 nights in St. John. Sold to Brian for $8,000. Congratulations, Brian.
We got to raise some money here.
The bidders get notified on their screen. They're winning.
And the paddle race is a lot of fun too.
Jamie's in there at 10,000. So can we go a little bit higher? You've got to just feel the thrill of bidding right now.
Get that last click in. Remember, on your mobile device, you're going to click and hold.
Yeah, this is real-time bidding and action. We love it.
We are closing in 30 seconds.
Are we done?
This is the last lot, ladies and gentlemen.
So I simply love it. I think it's the most effective way.
We just can't thank you enough.
All right, you see how that could be very powerful, and we could have a real strong mission moment as we go into our fundraising. I do want to break for just a sec because Emma had a great question there in the chat. And yes, we do sell double items, and I'll tell you how we do it. We can load up a fixed price item that with the same pictures and description as the auction item, and we hide it so nobody can see it but us. And as soon as we sell that item, whatever we sold to Tim for $28,000. If we had a second one, while I'm talking about Tim winning, Candace, who's my producer today, she can go in, put $28,000 for that fixed price hidden item, and I can say, we got incredible news. We have a second one of these. We sold the first one for $28,000. If someone would like to join Tim and bid buy it at $28,000, we're going to pop it up right now. We make that live, first come, first serve, not necessarily to the backup bidder. Ben was the backup bidder in this case. Doesn't necessarily go to him. It goes to whoever clicks and buys it first. We've done that very successfully, and that's a great question, Emma. That's a great way to raise extra money. We love that. So now we're coming off this emotional video, and we would, Ben would buy it, he would ready to go to bars. And what we would do now is we go to our paddle race. So we're going to open up the ability for people to donate. Works very just like when we were bidding in the live auction. We can put up a dollar level. In this case, it's $10,000. And we're going to stagger these through. I'd say, hey, folks, we're going to start high and we're going to work our way down. The first level that we're asking for is $10,000. So you can simply press and hold again on your phone. Press and hold. Candace is in at 10,000. Thank you. You see Candace's name show up, Ben's name, they show up in the chat, and we see our total start to grow. Kelsey's in at 10,000. We have 3 of our donors here at $10,000. That is fantastic. Kara Rose in at 10,000. Emma Blackster's in $50,000 just like that. Hey, Candace, we need to capture those credit cards. No, this is great. It shows you how it can work. Now, well, sometimes during the funding need, we like to turn the chat off so that we can just see those donations stacked right there together. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And let's put a second level up. Let's put $5,000 up. So there, I think this is a little cleaner sometimes during the paddle race. And we can put the $5,000 level up. So now you got a choice. You've got 10,000, you've got 5,000. And so you can click either one of those. Yes, Candace is in at 5,000. Mirabella's in at 5,000. Kelsey, yes, thank you very much. That is tremendous. And let's go ahead. Tim's in at 10,000. We're at $80,000. We can see that amount grow. Let's put $2,500 up right now. So we can have 3 levels up at one time. And I want to show you something else that's really neat. Right now, we've set the default as first name and last name, which we're big believers. People like to hear their name. They want to be recognized. But we've got a couple of options there. We could just show first names if we wanted. We could just we call it the paddle number, which is really the last 4 of the cell phone number, or we could just say that everyone's anonymous. So you've got the opportunity to have different protections if people want, or as an organization we want to do that. But let's go back to first and last name as an auctioneer. That's what I want. And look at our numbers grow. We're at 87,500. Ben was in, Risa, Tim, Risa, Kelsey, you see all those names. And then we can also add enter amount, which is a fantastic feature. So this is where you can click that button. You can put in any amount. You know, I challenge you, give me something oddball number. Ben's in at 1,500, Candace 111, Anonymous, the auctioneer's best friend. The Anonymous comes to every one of my events. 50,000, Kelsey 54, 321, Tim 100,000. We're at 293. I tell you, auctioneers sleep so much better when we get to round numbers. Who's going to put us over? I was going to say, who's going to put us over 300,000? But now we're at 326. Let's go ahead and get to 350 just for kicks. We had Anonymous at $33,000. Who can do that math? I'll give you an extra point if you can put me right on $350,000. Now we're at 346. It's getting a little easier. Who wants to put in about 4,000 there? Let's get to $350,000. We've got all of these donations rolling in. We can celebrate when we get to $350,000. And, we can also change these numbers. So we could change the 10,000 to 100. We could do 100, 50, and 25. I'm putting Candace on the spot. We got Mirabella puts us there. Thank you very much. Kelsey's in. So you see 100, now 50, now 25. We have the ability to change those. We show 3 at a time, and it's just tremendous. Again, great way to engage people. They get to see their names. They get to be recognized in front of their peers. So that's those are the 2 main ways that we've $400,000. Anonymous, thank you. You must have been a math major. That is fantastic. So you've got, before your event, you've got your ticket sales potentially. You've got raffle sales you can do. You can do your silent auction. During the event, you can do your live auction and your paddle raise. And again, it's a one-stop shop. It's fun. It's easy. There's nothing to download. $500,000. This has been a great day. So I would encourage you to, if you're an organization, nonprofit, certainly we'd love to help you with custom benefit auctions. Ben Farrell and I would love to help you. If you're an auctioneer, Ben and I have also been working with a lot of auctioneers, helping them on the back end during events. So, but we just love we love Event Gives. We think they're by far the best product on the market. And that's what we love it. So thrilled to be with you this afternoon. Thanks so much for your participation. The Event Gives team, I know, is standing by, ready to answer any questions that you might have downstream. I'm going to ask, see, I've got Candace in my ear. Candace, what should they do if they've got questions? Just reach out? Got it. So she said, just hit the support button on your screen and you can ask any questions. Of course, you can always email or call too. And you can go to custombenefitauctions.com and look up Ben Farrell and me, and we would love to help you too. So on behalf of Candace Luisi, who's been my producer today, and the entire team at Event Gives, my name is Matt Newsom from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you very much. Good luck with your fundraising, and we look forward to working with you in 2021. Thank you.